Hello, everyone. The third eye is taking you to see the world. Today, I will continue to share you series of articles written by Mr. Li Daojun, looking for the key to high-dimensional spacetime. Today, I will talk about mysterious high-dimensional architecture of human body. Let's look for the key to open up high-dimensional human body to awake the super ability of human body. I will start from Chinese medicine. Most of the Chinese people have experienced Chinese medicine. TCM, treatment of Chinese medicine, treatment is a fact that no one can deny. For thousands of years, it has healed countless people's disease. And its magical natural therapy with no side effects has been more and more popular in West recent years. Traditional Chinese medicine is a system of treatment and health preservation completely different from modern Western medicine. The most amazing is the energy channels and acupoints in Chinese medicine. Firstly, let me have a briefly introduce. Traditional Chinese medicine believes that the human body is full of energy channels, such as the 12 standard meridians, the 8 extra meridians, branches of 12 meridians, and the 15 collateral, minute collateral and superficial collaterals, etc. They form the meridian system all over the human body. What's the function of energy channel in human body? Energy channels are paths of human body circulation, and the paths through which the life energy known as qi flows. Qi is a kind of high-dimensional universe energy, but not the air. I will explain later. In addition, there are acupuncture points, acupoints, all over the energy channels. For example, on 12 standard meridians and 2 energy channels of Renmai and Dumai, there are more than 360 important acupoints of human body. And what is acupuncture points? Acupoints. Acupoints are the key nodes on the energy channels. They're the important points which control the energy flow and slash out and smooth flow of the energy channels. When the energy channels circulate smoothly, the human body is healthy. And when the energy channels are blocked or broken, human body becomes sick or die. When people sick, Chinese medicine could stimulate the corresponding acupoints through massage, acupuncture and other techniques, thereby opening up the corresponding energy channel, so that the body's energy, or qi, circulates smoothly, and human body recover to health. Western medicine doesn't support the existence of energy channels and acupoints of Chinese medicine. Because energy channels and acupoints couldn't be not found in anatomy of modern Western medicine. Is it possible to deny the existence of things which are invisible or untouchable? Wireless signals of mobile phones and the internet are invisible and untouchable, but they really exist, and no one would deny them. Acupuncture is the practice of inserting and manipulating needles into acupuncture points, which could affect the physiologic functioning of the body, restore and maintain health. There are too many evidences to support the effectiveness of acupuncture for health recovery. Many people have such magical experience, countless patients have been cured. There are many things that we cannot find their existence because our current science is not advanced enough, and cannot break through the lowest dimension of the universe where we are. If we can break through the high-dimensional spacetime of the universe, then we can finally find out the existence of these human bodies' mechanisms. There are still methods could be used to verify the existence of the human body's meridians and acupuncture points, though the current science can't break through our three-dimensional spacetime. Let me introduce you an interesting experiment. 20 more years ago, in 1998, 8 scientists from South Korea formed an experimental team. Team leader is Professor Zhang He-cho from Seoul National University. Through the experiment they found the correlation between acupoints and corresponding brain cortices using functional MRI and verified the existence of human body's meridian and acupuncture points. They finally wrote a paper. This paper has been published on the web, which shocked the medical field. For those who are interested can find it on web. Let's briefly introduce this peculiar experiment to you. Magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, is one of the most advanced medical imaging technologies in the world. MRI brain function scans can generate images from different position of brain, and even the subtle activities of the brain could be captured. The brain is the control center of human body, which is equivalent to the headquarters of the human body. Almost all the activities of the body can be reflected from the brain. For example, the brain has many areas. Different areas are responsible for different functions, such as vision, hearing, smell, taste, pain, memory, movement, heartbeat, breathing, etc., which are all controlled by different areas of the brain. When a certain function of the human body is active, the corresponding brain area will become active, the blood flow in that area will increase, and the signal will increase. For example, if we exercise the right hand's movement is controlled by the left brain, then the blood flow in the area will increase, and the signal will increase. 12 healthy human volunteers, ages 21 to 30 years, were studied for both acupuncture and visual light stimulation, using functional MRI to capture and contrast the corresponding brain localization for vision. For example, stimulation of the eye by directly using light, and observe the time course data using MRI, they found the activation in the occipital lobes, which is the visual processing center of the brain. That means eyes are related to visual, which correspond to occipital lobes of brain. According to the meridian theory of Chinese medicine, Taiyang bladder meridian of foot is one of the 12 standard meridians. It starts at the inner canthus of the eye Jingming bright eyes acupoint, to end at Jiyin reaching Yin acupoint, at the lateral side of the tip of the fifth toe. There are 67 on this meridian. The energy running on the bladder meridian of the foot Taiyang, that is the qi of the human body. It will moisturize the eyes through the Jingming acupoint and make the eyes bright. Jingming acupoint is located at the inner corner of the eye and is related to vision. On this bladder meridian, there are 4 of 67 acupuncture points are at foot area. These 4 acupoints are vision related as well, having specific effects on the treatment of eye diseases. They are BL67 Jiying reaching Yin at the tip of the small toe. It could cure eye pain and malposition of fetus. The second one is BL66 Zutong Valley Passage. It's close to Jiying reaching Yin acupoint, near to the small toe. It has function of eye bright and improving eyesight. The third is BL65 Sugar Restraining Bone. It's next to BL66. It has function of alleviates eye pain, clear eye and treatment of dizziness, etc. The fourth is BL60 Kunlun. It's behind the external malleolus, has same function of clear eye and treatment of dizziness. According Chinese medicine, to acupuncture these 4 points could cure the eye-related disease. In other words, these 4 acupoints are vision-related. Professor Cho assume, if acupuncture these 4 acupoints, will the visual area of the brain active? If there is any activation, which is the evidence that these 4 acupoints are vision-related, could prove the acupoints of traditional Chinese medicine are really existed. When acupuncture stimulation is performed, these 4 vision-related acupoints, results obtained with 12 volunteers yielded very clean data and very close correlations between visual and acupuncture stimulation. The result surprised the experimental team. In order to cross-check this result, they have also stimulated non-acupoints 2 to 5 centimeters away from the vision-related acupoints on the foot as a control, and activation in the occipital lobes was not observed. The results obtained demonstrate the correlation between activation of specific areas of brain cortices and corresponding acupoint stimulation predicted by ancient acupuncture literature. This is really amazing. Through this MRI brain function scan experiment, it is proved that the meridian and acupoints and their functions of traditional Chinese medicine are true and real, but modern science has not yet recognized them. Professor Cho team found the correlation between acupoints and corresponding brain cortices using advanced West medicine technology MRI. But how did ancient people who lived in thousands of years ago could know the existence of energy channels and acupoints and their magical function? We could have explanation that Chinese culture is from high dimension. It did not originate from our human beings, but was imparted to mankind by high-dimensional life in ancient times. It's said in religions that gods imitated God's body and created humans. Humans originated from high-dimensional space-time. After slowly dropping down, they fell into the lowest dimensional space-time of the universe, which is our three-dimensional space-time, and finally trapped here and can't go back, so that we are not able to see the existence of other spacetimes in the universe. If human beings were created by high-dimensional life imitating their bodies, if humans originally came from high-dimensional space-time, that means our human body is originally high-dimensional. It's not only the physical body in our three-dimensional spacetime, but should exist in multiple dimensions at the same time. There should be other parts of the human body in other dimensions. In the first episode of the program, we have discussed with you that substance in the high dimension couldn't completely enter into the low dimension, and can only one-sidedly and partially enter. It can only present as a cross-section in the low dimension, but couldn't enter or present it in its entirety. If the entire human body is a high-dimensional existence, then our physical body could only be a cross-section of the whole human body, not all. It can be said that our physical body is just a cross-section of the high-dimensional human body into our three-dimensionality. Our physical body is only a small part of the multi-dimensional human body, and other parts of the human body exist in other dimensions. The human body mechanisms such as meridians, acupoints, internal organs, etc., as known by Chinese medicine, are the life mechanisms of the human body in another dimension, not at our physical body, but are one with our physical body, but in a different dimension. The human body that the Chinese medicine studies is in another dimension, but not the physical body in our three-dimensional spacetime. While Western medicine studies three-dimensional physical body. Therefore, the mechanism of the human body recognized by Chinese medicine is completely different from that of modern Western medicine anatomy. The human body structure of Chinese medicine cannot be found in Western medicine anatomy, because it is in the different dimension. That's all for today's topic. For more interesting topics, please pay attention to our next video. Thanks for your likes, subscribe and share. See you next time, bye bye.